Hello students. Welcome to today's lesson on classifying different types of triangles. Triangles may seem simple, but as we will see, they are fundamental shapes in geometry. Understanding their properties and classifications will help you solve a variety of mathematical problems and enhance your comprehension of more complex shapes. Moreover, the ability to identify and describe triangles accurately is useful in fields such as architecture, engineering, computer graphics, and even art. Our lesson roadmap for today is as follows. First, we'll start with a quick review of the basic properties of triangles. Next, we'll explain how to classify isosceles triangles, equilateral triangles, and scalene triangles by their side lengths. Finally, we'll introduce right-angled triangles. We'll discuss how this classification intersects with the other triangles we will see. By the end of this lesson, you'll be equipped with the terminology and understanding to categorize any triangle you encounter, both in your academic studies and real-world applications. Let's get started. First, let's review the basic properties of triangles. First, a triangle has three sides and three angles. Second, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. Here, an interior angle means an angle inside the triangle. Third, the sum of the exterior angles of a triangle is always 360 degrees. We will further explore these properties in a later lesson. Now let's classify triangles based on their side lengths. First, let's look at equilateral triangles. An equilateral triangle has all three sides of equal length. Each interior angle in an equilateral triangle is 60 degrees. Think of an equilateral triangle as a perfectly balanced, symmetrical triangle where each side is identical. Next, let's look at isosceles triangles. An isosceles triangle has two sides of equal length. The angles opposite the equal sides are also equal. Finally, we have scalene triangles. A scalene triangle has all sides of different lengths. Consequently, all the angles in a scalene triangle are also different. So a scalene triangle has no symmetry. Each side and angle is unique. Next, we classify triangles based on their angles. First, let's discuss right-angled triangles. A right-angled triangle has one angle that is exactly 90 degrees. The side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse, and it's the longest side of the triangle. To visualize this, think of a triangle shaped like a corner of a square with one clear 90-degree angle. A right-angled triangle can also be isosceles if the other two sides are equal, as shown in the diagram here. But it cannot be equilateral because all angles in an equilateral triangle are 60 degrees. Let's now apply this knowledge to some problems. Given a triangle with sides 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and 8 centimeters, identify its type based on side length. Pause the video and see if you can solve this. Since two sides are equal, 5 centimeters and 5 centimeters, this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Let's now consider this. Given a triangle with angles 60 degrees, 60 degrees, and 60 degrees, identify its type based on angles. Since all three angles are equal, this triangle is an equilateral triangle. Finally, given a triangle with sides 7 centimeters, 24 centimeters, and 25 centimeters, and one angle of 90 degrees, identify its type. Since this triangle has a 90-degree angle, it is a right-angled triangle. But let's also check the side lengths. Since they are all different, it is also a scalene triangle. The triangle is therefore a right-angled scalene triangle. In today's lesson, we focused on understanding and classifying various types of triangles. We began by reviewing their fundamental properties, noting that a triangle has three sides and three angles, with the sum of the interior angles always adding up to 180 degrees. We then classified triangles based on their side lengths. We noted that equilateral triangles have three sides of equal length, and each interior angle is 60 degrees. In isosceles triangles, two sides are of equal length and the angles opposite those sides are also equal. And in scalene triangles, all sides and all angles are of different lengths and degrees respectively. Next, we classified triangles based on their angles. We discussed right-angled triangles in which one angle is exactly 90 degrees. The side opposite this right angle is the hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle. By understanding these classifications, you can accurately describe triangles and solve geometric problems more effectively.